It's Wednesday. It is the rundown. It is October 3rd, 2 days till Rough and Rowdy, people. Lexington, Kentucky. We will be doing the rundown. We will be doing it live from Kentucky tomorrow. Good news for you. We'll not be doing radio. No, we are doing radio from there.
Yeah, we're doing radio.
Yeah. This is brought to you by Tommy John. TommyJohn.com/rundown. 20% off your first order. Tommy John's men's and women's underwear sport no wedgie guarantee, comfortable stay put waistbands.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you.
Tommy John's men's and women's underwear sport no wedgie guarantee, comfortable stay put waistbands. Range of fabrics that are soft, moisture wicking, and breathable. Plus, they're backed by the best pair you'll ever wear, or it's free guarantee. Interesting thing about this Tommy John read, fellas. I always read it, and they always put the board there. So I have to actually turn my head. This, I just look like I'm looking how I always look. Seems like it's something we should have figured out
Move it over there.
years ago, actually. Yeah. I like that. Okay, Dan.
Cubbies.
Sucked.
Offense just went to sleep, huh?
I got a lot of thoughts. Where do you guys want me to start?
Well,
I got a lot of thoughts.
yeah, I mean,
you go, man.
first of all,
Alright,
there's
I'll go.
thoughts.
Where's your heart at?
Okay.
There's
So,
questions. People thought maybe
Yeah.
you were all hopped up on
No, I was
drugs,
not. I was hopped
medicine.
up on no sleep, and it's been a fucking bear of a week, and I am now hopped up. I got a cortisone shot. Have you
Those
ever got one of those?
Yeah,
Fucking awesome.
Mine was a disaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that why you had like more surgery because of it? Was it?
It wasn't that bad, but my
Okay.
my brain all fucked up. It was crazy.
quite a scene in that podcast.
Quite a scene.
Yeah.
Oh, 97 arm sight.
Come get you some, big cat. Jason Hayward just ran out of bat. Oh, man, like a Halloween spirit store on October 31st, running out of bats. We're all out of bats. Sorry. We're all out of bats.
And
So just a little background.
that was because of this?
Yeah, so a little background.
That's what
we
I
had
saw.
the
I'm
whole
like, what
thing
are they
set
doing?
up. We're like, all right, we're gonna do electric chair. We're gonna watch the games. Dallas is here. It's gonna be awesome. Andrew and Pete come up to me at like 5:30, and they're like, a little problem.
By the way,
The Barstool Sports Advisor set is being built. And I was like, okay, so what the fuck do we do? And they're like, well, we could jam you in this podcast studio and watch a stream that's a minute behind.
so they just, oh, wow, you were on delay and everything?
Yeah,
Were
we
you
were
on
on delay.
TV
We
lead?
finally got to like minus, like we were like 15 seconds behind.
I mean,
We
the
were on
delay was
the
perfect.
littlest
You need the
TV.
delay. You
It was
need
like
the
an R.
delay.
Kelly TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the delay, classic delay situation, I got mad at Hank. I shouldn't have gotten mad. I yelled at him because he was watching, he was doing his job because he was watching the real one out here and then making sure the camera was in the right place, but I was judging reactions.
Right.
course.
I saw you talk about
Yeah.
that. At
and
one
I
point,
shouldn't have gotten mad at him, but it was an emotional game.
Yeah, well, and some could say getting a little too fancy and like trying to zoom in when he knew something was about to happen.
Right.
Because there
then
was
you
one
tip people
point,
off.
I think he blocked something happened, and I
It
was
was-
waiting to see a
listen,
reaction, and the entire camera was blocked.
We were making lemonade out of like, I don't even know, like limes, whatever.
Whatever's
Like, it
beneath
was
lemons.
not the ideal situation. We were jammed in there. We looked like we were in a high school.
funny visual.
Elementary school
Yeah, you
sleepover.
did you stand up at all? You just laid down the
I sat up to eat pizza, then I went back down because my back started to cramp. But yeah, so the game. People are blaming Joe Madden. People are getting all upset about a lot of things. It really comes down to the fact if you score 2 runs in 22 innings at home, and you could even go back 3 games because on Saturday if they win the game Saturday, they don't even have to play in that game. They scored 1 run as well. So 3 out of the last 4 games at home, you score 1 run. You can't blame any manager. Like, I get the whole Jason Hayward probably shouldn't be up because he stinks. I actually understand pulling John Lester. I didn't in the moment, but when I thought about it, it's like you can't get a
runs.
hit.
Yeah.
And Ian Happ at least grinds out in a bat. When it comes down to it, this season is like, if you watch the Cubs all season, this is the least surprising thing ever. I said it on EAC before. I was like, the Cubs will either win 10-0 or they'll get shut out. I don't know if you saw the stat. They were fourth in runs in all of baseball. They were second behind just the Orioles in most games where they scored 1 run or 0 runs.
Feast of famine.
It really was. So that was the whole season.
That's
Move
and
on.
you
Feast of
got to
famine on
get
steroids.
like the Daniel Murphy experience. I'm done with that. It was nice for a week. Do you know that he finished I think he hit I think he hit for the Cubs like in the 300s, and he finished with a minus WAR because his defense is so bad.
I mean,
Him playing at first base was like when you that was like watching like in Little League when you have to let a kid play outfield for an inning, and you're like, hope the fucking God they don't hit it there.
I was preaching it forever, man. Then when he went on that tear, everyone acted like I was an idiot. I was like,
And then Terrence Gore getting stuck in the in that guy can't. I mean,
By the way, buddy,
get your elbow in there.
Not only that, you gotta zone it up. I mean, he swung a ball 4.
Yeah.
Not even close. And I get it. It's like a normal play, but does that guy have one hit? Did I hear that?
I said it before
Like one hit,
on the
period?
broadcast.
Yeah, I thought
we
it
were
was
talking about
something
he
crazy.
has more stolen bases than he has plate appearances.
So
he just is literally just there for legs.
One hit. So to go.
It's probably
Yeah,
fun.
bats.
His whole career, he has one hit. His
Yeah.
whole career, he's one. for
He's
16.
worse than a pitcher.
So he goes.
But he is electric. He
been like since
literally
2014.
he could steal every base. You have no chance.
I mean, that wasn't like a close pitch he swung at.
That's the
Ball
one thing
4.
I would love to take back. I don't even care about the Hayward thing. You can't take Anthony Rizzo out of the game.
Oh.
Anthony Rizzo is your heart and soul. Like, he is the one guy, more than any other guy, more than Chris Bryant, more than anyone out there, you're like, that guy will get a big hit when you need it. And so taking him out of the game was a killer. But again, you can't blame Joe Madden for basically the team had injuries all year. They put together 95 wins. This is where you know how you have different losses as a sports fan? You have the loss where you're just like absolutely devastated right immediately and you just can't like eat and sleep for a week. This is one of those losses that the next day I was like, you know what, that team didn't have it. And I'll get more and more angry about it as the postseason goes along. As I watch other teams, I'll be like, fuck, we
When
could
you
have
watch
fucking
like,
beaten
the
them.
Rockies, I mean, I know you
Yeah.
just lost directly to them, but when you see the Rockies in a series, and
you know
how much better you are.
Do you know
than them,
delayed pain though loss that I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about,
Oh,
where
yeah.
where
Well,
the
'cause you
loss
start to
doesn't
think-
hurt instantly because you're like, you know what, that team didn't have it, and then you watch another team, you're like,
we would have beat
beaten them.
This
Like,
guy sucks. We
our
would've matched
lineup
up
was
here.
fine. Like
Yeah,
we just
absolutely.
gotten hot at the right time, so it
love
was
the
a hell of a
one-game
night.
playoff for you, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hate the one-game playoff. It's fucking just absolutely miserable.
Well, when you're on the wrong side of it, it's
Yeah, I mean, I was on the right side of it 2015. It was an unbelievable moment. But that was the other thing is, like, we didn't have a guy. Like, Jake Arrieta in 2015, I was like, there's no way we're losing this game. John Lester pitched his balls off.
I mean,
Well,
Without
yeah,
bats.
it's
Score,
not the
it doesn't matter. Yeah, it
you
doesn't
can't.
matter.
You can't blame. I
Yeah,
think
you
I think
can't.
it was Carl saying like I miss you, Arrieta, and like. I
Well,
mean,
no,
we can't
that's
do
more.
much better.
That's
than
more.
rest of
That's
it.
more. We would never have been in that game because we got
Got it.
0 from you, Darvish, and Jake Arrieta would have gotten you 5, 6 more wins
Right.
from
And
0
you
at least,
Yeah.
and so you would have had 103 wins or something.
all time, like the guy who what's his name? The one hit guy.
Terrence Gore.
All time, Rodney Dangerfield. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
my elbow.
Oh,
Like,
he looked at the ump.
Like 10
Like,
minutes
are
later,
you
he ran a
okay?
first.
And then he's like, wait, oh. They spotted that out so easily. They were
It
just
wasn't
like,
even close.
when you get hit in the elbow, you don't look back at the ump to
No,
make sure
it
he's
was
okay.
delayed. And my only other thing, which I hate, which I commented on, I do not like manager interviews in the middle of the game.
You were
Yeah.
hot. You were hot
Yeah.
about
It's just,
that.
it makes me feel like
It's
we're
terrible.
at the Grapefruit League. Or
I
something.
agree.
Spring training.
I agree.
I usually sometimes they do it delayed and they play it in between the innings, but it's like live. He's like, well, there was a ball hit down into the right field, kind of warning track, and Bud Black's like, wait, let me see.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
I hate it.
So I don't know. I think the Cubs still have the window is still there. They need to figure some shit out. They need to re-sign Hamels. I think he has an option.
What's really a shame is the NL is pretty wide open.
Yeah,
Like,
the
there's
NL's
no
pretty wide
juggernaut
open.
where it's like had you squeak by in this game, like
And more than anything, like the
guy's
Cubs,
the one.
Theo's put together a monster, and you got to put it all in perspective. Like I've been doing that recently, like perspective.
Big
like,
perspective guy.
This is the first time in Cubs history they've been to the postseason 4 years in a row. They've won the most games out of any team in Major League Baseball the last 4 years. They won World Series, 2 NLCS.
But then you start to worry you're
No.
in like Braves territory.
I know, but
Right?
more
The
than
Cubs
anything,
could never be in the Braves because it was so much for that one.
right?
you
And
know.
what more than anything, I just think the Cubs need to be like
Wait, what?
for a long time.
like
Oh, because they broke the curse.
the
Right,
one
right.
matters.
What matters
So
more
much more
than
than the Braves did. Yeah.
More than anything, the Cubs, like for this stretch, have had like such great depth and like, oh, we got we go 14 deep or whatever. We got guys everywhere. Just trade a couple of these guys and just get your best 9. Just start your best 9. Take it out of Joe Madden's hands. Start your best 9. Get Bryce Harper. Trade a couple of these guys. Get your best 9.
I'll take a couple of them.
So shoot Addison Russell to the sun.
Yeah.
this is brought to you by Keeps.
Oh, this is brought to you by Keeps. Keeps.com/Barstool. Receive your first month of treatment for free. Maybe you notice that you have less hair than you used to, Dave.
I have
Keeps
more.
will let you keep the hair. I actually think it's coming back a little. Your bald bald spot. Keeps will let you keep the hair you have for 5 minutes. Don't say anything. This is not your ad. I think Dave's. You can't say anything either, but you can just confirm. I think Dave's bald spot is coming back.
I don't think it is. I can
It is.
talk.
Tommy, you can't say anything either. This is not your ad.
Who's back of the week? Dave's ball.
Dave's bald spot. Keeps for 5 minutes now and just $1. You'll never have to worry about your hair loss again, Dave. They offer generic versions of FDA-approved hair loss products. Keeps hair today, hair tomorrow. Do it right now. Keeps.com/Barstool. Keeps.com/Barstool.
That was a very confident,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's coming back.
No, it's good.
Yep.
The AL Wildcard tonight. A lot of Yankee fans floating around this office. A lot of Yankee merch being worn today. Oakland is going.
You wanted to fight Big Ev. You're like, oh, Big Ev, you're a Yankees fan?
He's from why aren't you an Indians fan? He's from Cleveland.
No, he's from New York.
He goes
All right, whatever. I got confused there. I mean, I want the Yankees to win. I want the Yankees. I think
Big Ev, though, is perfect, by the way, as a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
Just the
He
fat
looks like a
Yankee
douchebag.
fan.
I mean, if he was in the crowd, like I would
does a couple
screenshot it.
bullshit.
He'd have the chain, he'd have the hat.
Yeah.
I love
He'd
him.
have the jersey unbuttoned, and he'd be like, "Fuck you, fuck you."
Those are the Yankee fans I like. The little rat weasel Tommy Smokes and Hubs running
the
around,
worst.
like being like
It's
27.
gonna get real interesting around these parts if we have a Red Sox.
I know it's good for content, and I know you guys are obviously super confident, but the Red Sox fans asking for the Yankees is. I mean, they're still a 100-win team.
It's like it would be the greatest content in Barstool.
but I
Content trumps.
Wait, all right, if you got a great week of content, but the Red Sox lost to the Yankees, you
Oh
okay with it?
no. Then get them out.
Okay, good.
No
Yeah,
thanks.
Good.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the worst case scenario. We're on the bad side of the content. What do you think of the pitcher by committee thing tonight by Oakland?
Whoa.
Dallas Braden is so confident in it that he's swaying me on it. I think it's crazy, but I think it's like kind of a new age thing. Like maybe
This is by choice.
maybe,
They could pitch like Mineta, that guy.
I think they're
He's
confident
hurt.
in.
The guy
I mean-
that no-hit the Red Sox is hurt.
Yeah.
Well, all right, so they can't pitch him. Then.
The A's have.
But I think they're
Have you
very
seen who they
confident. in it.
have? They have like every like fifth starter the Cubs threw away. They have Trevor Cahill, Brett Anderson, and Edwin Jackson. Like every time I look at the A's games when I bet them, like this can't be the same
I
Edwin
just don't.
Jackson.
Shout out to our guy Brett Anderson.
Brett
Big time
Anderson,
sport.
shout
I
out.
don't see the A's going into Yankee Stadium and beating them. I just don't. It's
Billy
like the
Bean,
Twins.
though. Billy Bean.
Yeah.
No, the A's are not the Twins. The A's are not the Twins because
the
the A's
Twins
have Billy
have
Bean
no
magic.
shot at being the Yankees ever.
Yes.
They're almost
Zero.
too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Bean magic matters still.
And this is a weird
Yeah.
hybrid where
But I
it's
thought Billy
not
Bean's
the
the whole
postseason.
thing is he can't win the postseason.
But this is like a
No,
fake postseason.
yeah.
It's like kind of still a regular season with a
He
playing
can win
game.
a couple series.
And I actually think.
Has he?
Yeah, they went to the ALCS,
Yeah.
didn't they? Did they lose it?
No, that was the DS.
Did they never go to the ALCS?
Yeah,
the A's?
I thought Billy Bean's whole thing is like I put together
went to the
teams and it's like a
ALCS.
flip of a coin in the postseason.
The Jeremy Giambi time was a DS. I don't know about. Yes.
He's famously, I mean, Billy
Yeah.
Bean is
Yeah,
famously
it's a
like,
lottery,
playoff
yeah.
joke.
it's like,
Yes.
not only that, he's like, you can't control the playoffs. He's like,
Yeah.
you can't build a team for the playoffs. It's just a random lot.
I think if there's ever a place for the pitcher by the bullpen type of start to succeed, it's this
They're
game.
basically minus 200, the Yankees, so big favorites.
Who's pitching for the Yankees?
Severino.
Severino.
Really?
But that's like.
Are you nervous, Tommy?
I'm nervous.
He's
I was
been
gonna
bad,
make-
right?
I think he's the right choice just because if he's on.
Did he ever
Yeah,
have a
he's on.
comeback? Did he have a little comeback from
Yeah,
his?
he was a little better at the end of the season.
I mean,
but he's
people
going
want
to be
to
on
throw
such
half
a
is
short
crazy.
leash.
Can't be
where
throwing
it's
Jay
like-
Happ in a fucking
Yeah,
elimination.
He's not going to
Come
pitch
on.
probably unless he's like lights out. He won't pitch more than 3 or 4.
What is
But see, that's the thing. Is like if Severino's only going 3 or 4, they're
But he can
basically
empty
doing
the tank.
bullpen
Like
too.
he
It's
doesn't have to worry about like not showing his curveball earlier. So
How
like he
did the
can
Yankees not have pitching ever?
It's crazy.
Like you're talking about your number one starter in a wild card game, and you
And you
you're
don't know who it's gonna be.
He might go 3 or 4
I know.
innings.
I mean,
At least the A's are just gonna they know the game plan going in. The Yankees and the A's are gonna end up doing the same exact thing. It's just that the A's are game planning for it.
What is our national baseball correspondent? What's your prediction for tonight?
Coin flip.
Unbiased National Baseball Journalist.
It's a coin
UNBJ.
flip. It's a coin flip.
UNBJ Carabas.
Dave, I'll be honest with you. I like the A's in this game. I like the A's in this game because A, their bullpen, for one game, their bullpen is a nightmare. Number 2, they've hit the most road home runs in baseball. And number 3, Luis Severino has an ERA over 6 against the A's in 2 starts this year.
Wow, that's a big sample size.
Little League
So
ballpark too.
he can't. He can't beat him. But on the other side, because I am unbiased, the A's can't hit fastballs over 97, and Luis Severino's fastball averages 98 this year.
Huh. Interesting stats.
So both teams could win.
That is
Wow.
Carapace.
Happy-
Unbiased national.
Damn.
Where are you watching? Are you going again?
I'm going.
Going.
Going with Hubs in Dallas.
Who would you bet on if you had money?
A's.
Who's getting gimped?
Tommy.
All right. There you go. We'll tune in tonight. I hope it doesn't go 100 innings. Can't have that.
I'm going to sleep at 8:30.
Yeah, no, I'll be up. I'll be.
I hope
out.
it's not one of those 5-hour, 9-inning games.
Baseball
Especially if you're doing this
playoffs.
bullpen shit, it's going to be a
I
4.5 hour
absolutely
regulation
decided
game.
that people greatly over-exaggerate how much Adderall I do. I went through that spin.
I think you're the only one who talks about it.
Well, I'm telling you now, it's not going to be exaggerated for the next month. And no, I'm called an angry Adderall pill in the national news.
Beautifully raisin.
Yeah, Peewee football fight, walking through. You don't sound good, Dan. You don't.
No,
you don't feel
you're a
good.
mess.
You don't sound
Listen,
good.
You're a
okay,
mess, man.
listen. I'm
October's
not
fucking
sick.
you, dude.
I slept 3 hours last night. 3 hours, okay?
Because of the back?
No, because I left the office at 3 a.m. and I did have to go to the doctor at 7, and then we did 6 shows already today.
Peewee, we have
3
no
more.
Peewee football fight. These guys are
Barstool's killing me.
shaking hands in Tennessee, and then a fight breaks out. Looked like it wasn't going to break out, then it broke out. I had a thought. I had a thought that I think makes a lot of sense because you don't want the parents fighting in front of the kids. They get bad, whatever.
Rough
Hockey, football, just have an area, a box-off area.
I like that.
You want to go fight after the game? Go in there. It's like it
mean
almost
like a
looks like
referee
the.
sort of thing?
No,
Or
it just
like
looks like when someone gets hurt now in football. You got the tent.
it.
You go in. Go figure it out.
Yep.
And then
no,
just
you
come
need
out.
like an octagon. Have like a cage.
But covered outside, so the kids
Yeah.
don't. It's like, all right, we're going
Right,
in here.
yeah.
We're just gonna slug it out, get it out of your system.
Here's where you knew this fight was going to happen. When, like, the 5th dad wearing cargo shorts,
all cargo.
looking like a bulldog, a human bulldog, entered into the scene. You can't have that many human bulldogs in the same area.
You can't have that
They
many
all-
cargo shorts, Dan.
they
you
all-
get that many cargo shorts in a spot, someone's throwing a punch.
They were all 5'10", 280, just like not fat, like more like
Yeah.
Big.
keg bellies
Yeah.
with cargo shorts, and it was basically like, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, we're the same thing, we got to fight.
That one punch, I mean, they were throwing fucking
Also,
haymakers.
I do think this is a little bit of the hangover effect of Tennessee football. Like this is in Tennessee. It was a
Yeah.
ball count. Like people are. That's all they have.
just in
It's like
They're
the,
just
it's like
very
the
frustrated.
Ray Lewis when the Ravens played on Sunday, there was less crime.
Yeah, right.
When Tennessee stinks, there's more crime.
Correct. Like they are just on edge. We got cows on the loose in Atlanta, a whole ton of them. We had a cop just, I don't know what he thought he was going to do. The cow's coming straight at him 100 miles an hour. Is a cow a bull, by the way? Because these guys were acting like bulls.
Cow is a female bull.
Yeah. I'm just going to call them bulls because they're running like bulls.
Well, when they, yeah,
There's a
they
huge
are.
mental difference, though, if you say cow.
Definitely.
That's,
But
to
when a
me,
cow
that's
gets
like
ahead
you
of
tip
steam-
a cow over. A bull, you get
I didn't even know
gored.
cows could run.
Yeah, they were running. That cop's just sitting there and just got absolutely steamrolled.
Yeah.
Like Christian Okoye style.
And there was like wide open space
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. That cow
I
sent
actually
a
don't
message.
blame the cop here because I saw that cow, that looked like a baby cow. And I was like, the first thing I thought was like, I could take that thing down.
Baby cat.
But you,
We've done this before.
No.
Then you've said you've wanted to.
Oh,
fight
yeah,
a
we
bull.
locked- what was
you
the
said you would
hypothetical?
lock Dan and a cow in like a room small in the podcast studio, and Dan would come out alive.
Who said that?
You think he
I'd
would like
scoop
he-
its
he thinks
eyeballs.
he could-
Are
he
we
thinks he
talking
could kill a
about-
cow
I'd
with his
scoop
bare
its
Are you
hands.
eyeballs.
talking about the cows that you can walk and push over? Or are you talking to the ones that seemed a little
No,
upset?
I'm stuck in a room with a cow.
He thinks he can kill a cow with his bare
a
hands.
cow with a bad attitude?
Bad
Yeah.
attitude.
No, you can't be.
Trapped
I'd
in a
scoop
room.
its eyeballs out.
No.
How does a cow doesn't have hands, it can't block
Well,
its
I will
eyeballs.
say, are you factoring the fact that cow won't be able to like maneuver in a small square?
There's a little bit of that.
If it's
in
a
it.
big run, I need to know the size of the
I
run.
feel like he starts bucking
I'd
almost
fucking
though.
bite.
It's like,
Wait, is a cow?
you can't bite through a cow.
I know. I was gonna say it's bite his dick, but I don't think that's.
No, it's
that
a
actually
woman,
probably
it's
make
a girl.
me more mad.
It's a girl. They don't have dicks.
I'd pull its tail as hard as I could.
If it's a cow with a bad attitude, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
What
And
about
if it
scoop-
knows
what
that
about
it's trapped
scooping
in a room,
eyeballs?
They're not gonna be able to
do
get
you
to his. You
scoop it?
can't.
What about fish hook? You ever been a fish hooked?
You're not gonna be able to pull a cow's eyeballs out.
Can't get out of a fish hook.
You just buck
I'd
them
have to see
around,
how
bro.
big those cows look pretty impressive. Rundown's going to come from Kentucky tomorrow. Do we have anything post show? What do we got? Call Me Daddy launch today. Everyone's in my asshole being like, why you do this? Well, we'll see if it works. That's the beauty of it. It's wildly different. I
Sink
get
or
it.
swim, baby.
Yeah, and
I
I
don't
get
really understand. Maybe I'm naive here, but I don't really get the getting upset about content that you don't have to listen to.
No, I don't either.
It's like, I mean, imagine if you didn't like a TV show, you just wouldn't put it on the channel, right?
Right.
No.
She'd be like, do you
When
watch that
wouldn't be
show?
like, why
No.
the fuck is this on?
No.
You're like, if Fox puts on a TV show, you're like, fuck you, Fox.
Rough and Rowdy, we have
I
all
don't know.
that. No.
It's the internet.
I like some Fox shows. I don't
There's
like
literally,
that other Fox
there's
show.
no, we don't have a programming schedule. We can do. There's if it
probably
was
should,
a,
we just
but if
don't.
there was a linear, no, but if there's a linear, I'd understand if there's a linear programming
right.
schedule where it's like,
And we're
this
replacing
podcast
something.
is taking something else
I
away.
used to watch this. Now I have to
Right.
watch that.
Yeah.
There's
Then
other
I get it.
channels, There's plenty. Everything's
The
extra.
number one thing, you let McAfee go, but you bring these girls in. It's like for the minute, like McAfee
We
quit.
didn't let
Like,
McAfee
Quit.
go.
Can't
Like
make
I
someone
did-
work against
Yeah,
their,
no.
their
He would
will.
be-
Girl, and they would have come in if Pat was still here.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
those
they-
are totally independent of each other.
Yeah. Rough and Rowdy, we leave tomorrow 10 a.m. We will be in Lexington. So very busy sports weekend. I saw Feilberg blog it. I got the Patriots tomorrow night. I got Red Sox. I got Keeneland. I got football. I got
Got
a
Bob Fox out in Vegas.
big fight.
Might
I didn't
be
know
murdered
that.
by the Russian
I
mob.
bet you didn't know this. I didn't know this till today. That McGregor is a fairly significant underdog.
Khabib is unbelievable. He wrestled fucking bears as
I
a
know.
kid.
Yeah. Well, Bears are tough.
Yeah, he wrestled him.
Yeah.
His
Wow.
dad
I
made
did
him
not know
wrestle.
that.
Yeah. Right. Surprising.
Yeah.
Plus 140.
But Brennan Schaub, our guy, said he would not go to that fight. He said he thinks there's like a legitimate chance for Russian Irish violence at the fight.
Yeah.
I would never go to this fight. I think there's
What?
I would not go this fight for this reason. I'm a complete
What?
pussy. I think something's going to happen in the crowd between the Russians and the Irish.
Robbie
Robbie
Fox.
Fox probably get murdered. Like, we
Well,
talked
he's
about-
also a target.
We
I mean,
talked about that yesterday. I don't want him to get killed, but it'd be great for business.
Well, let's clarify.
He also said if he got maimed.
Robbie Fox
He
getting. I don't want Robbie Fox to get murdered. One.
Nobody on the set does.
One. Two.
No, nobody in the office does.
Not all deaths are created equal.
Correct.
And by that I mean, if
Some
Robbie
deaths are
Fox
valuable.
gets
Become a
murdered,
martyr.
There's
if
value
Robbie
in that
Fox gets
death.
murdered and there's no way for us to profit off it, then I'd rather him alive.
Right,
Totally.
but if you
Let-
can profit, it's an honorable death.
Then the scale
I
is
like.
tipped, my
I
friends.
guarantee you, these hit pieces would have a little different tune if we lost one of our guys.
Oh, so you're thinking
You wanna
Robbie Fox
sacrifice
is
him
now the
almost.
key to get us out of hit pieces?
Flip the script.
Be like, wait a minute.
Anybody
you
says
can't say
something
anything
bad,
about us. We have a dead
our
guy.
employee
We're
just
still
got
mourning.
murdered out in
Yeah, we're still
Vegas.
mourning.
Yeah.
He died for the
I don't
cause.
hate that thought process,
We
Dave.
gave him his dream. He was out there covering the sport he loves. He was murdered in cold blood because people like you put a target on our back.
Correct.
I don't hate that thought process.
So,
It's
I-
hard
and
to
I
come
feel
at
like,
the
you know
guys
what?
who are
Bob
who are
is so
murdered.
ride or die for Barstool. He might kill himself.
Dan, I hate to steal a line from you, but it'd be a real shame.
And God forbid. And God, you got to throw in the God forbid.
God forbid.
I mean, you know what, you could, God
imagine if
forbid.
he got taken by the Russian mafia and they had him.
Imagine like a video of Bob, like those like ISIS videos recently.
Yeah, like,
it's on
unreal.
YouTube.
You
Bag
want to
over
talk
his
about
head.
things?
God
that-
forbid.
We
You
should
want,
fake it. We
you
should
want
at
to
least
talk
fake
about
that.
things
God
that
forbid.
the people who don't like us, like they won't be able to find it, but we've done full-fledged like terrorist videos.
Oh
we,
yeah.
Oh, you,
Remember that
you-
one?
We
You.
held,
You were doing like,
You.
we held back the stool.
Do you remember?
hostage.
Oh my
you remember
God.
when you wanted to fake the Des Bryant thing?
What did I want to do?
It was like Des
The
Bryant.
Des Bryant
had, like,
tape
the-
that Adam
the-
Schefter kept talking about.
Going to franchise, and there's a video out there that
What's
might
the
come
video?
to light. What the hell's going
What
on?
is going on?
I'll just say this. Check back with me on that one.
I still, Shefty, I haven't forgotten that fucking tape. You said you had that tape. You didn't fucking show us that tape. I've been waiting for that tape for like 5 years.
I remember talking to Dan, being like, "We have to stop him.
Yeah, we're like, we
can't
gotta
have
quit.
this.
We gotta quit.
This
He's
is
like,
bad news."
It was like a Des Bryant might have committed domestic violence, and you're like, what if we recreated it and said we had the tape? And I'm like,
And
dude,
it was like,
bad idea.
wasn't it like super
Bad idea.
dramatic? It was in like a parking
Yeah,
lot.
bad
He was
idea,
gonna like jump out of the car and like
Listen,
throw
for
in
those
the
who say
car.
that Dave doesn't listen to us, every now and
No,
then he
but
does.
see, the wheels are spinning. He wants to do it again.
No, I actually, I vaguely remember that. It sounds like something I would want to do.
That was also back in the days when Hank was like your little, like whatever you were like
Hank would've
anything that
filmed
happened,
anything.
you're like, well, we'll just throw a wig on Hank and make him do it. That was kind of like the default content. Like, oh, Audrey Sealer killed a baby. Let's get Hank in a wig. Go around and kill some babies.
But no, the moral of the story
Or
is
no, Audrey Sealer. What was her name?
who?
What was Casey Anderson? No, what was his name?
Casey Anderson.
Casey Anderson. Audrey Sealer is the chick who fake kidnapped herself in Madison.
Stay safe
Yeah,
out
that was
there,
a wild
Robbie.
one too.
That's
Let's
Casey
go.
Anthony.
Casey
Stay
Anthony.
safe,
Anthony. Casey Anthony.
That all right.
Remember
land the
her?
plane here.
Yeah,
Yes.
Casey
Now I
Anderson.
got
Yeah,
it.
stay safe, Robbie.
Stay safe unless it's
You were
valuable.
so bad at winking. That's your wink?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your
way.
wink. Do it
Oh,
again.
yeah. He goes like,
Fucking
he
worst
goes
wink
like,
I've ever seen. Your whole body shakes.
Winking is not blinking hard, Dave.
Wait, this again. You can't do it without. You can't do one eye.
Try the other eye.
Both your eyes go down.
Oh, you're actually better with that one.
Both his eyes go down though.
No, but that one's better. You're a righty winker.
Stay safe, Bob. If anyone in the Russian mob wants to know his whereabouts, we won't give it out.
I'm winking. It's weird.
Well, you're the one freaking
Leave
out.
me-
Like
I'll
I
do
thought
the-
I'd go
I'll-
the way you're laughing.
I'll do the winking.
All right, it's a rundown.